got the flavors that make you dance. Spicy tales from France to Japan. Every bite a wild romance. Join us now in our bright little den. Bruh, in the kitchen where stories are told. Spill the beans about dishes so bold. Every taste a journey unfold. Come with us, let the magic unfold.
Bruh podcast. BRUH podcast.com. Tony, I let that run for you a little bit. Did you ever hear the whole song?
No. Have you ever seen the first episode of Full House? Uncle Jesse, Full House?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to, I've never seen the first episode.
Well, I mean, I've seen it a bunch of times. I was a big fan. The pilot episode, they play the whole song, and like I think it's the only episode that plays and it's like there's like a third 16-bar verse. Uncle Jesse it's much longer. I've never heard this version with the desserts. I love it. Everywhere you look, but yeah. I mean, he's not singing the theme now. It's probably like, I don't think it's Alan Thicke, but I think it's the same dude that you know how Alan Thicke did the like Growing Pains joint. Who's the dude who did? He also did Family Matters. The same people did Full House did Family Matters. I forget who it is. He also sounds like the dude that does that Zatarans. That
You're Alan Thicke, man. You're talking Alan Thicke. You're in the right spot.
Yeah,
he did a lot of them. I know that.
Yeah.
I did. But Bruh podcast, BRUH podcast.com. We are streaming live on YouTube. Excuse me. So we had a little streaming difference. We're supposed to go to Facebook Live, but the Metasphere and the Zuckerbergs didn't want us on there. So that's fine. YouTube's there for us. We are streaming live. So it creates a little excitement. I know there was a lot of rumors about where's the boys, what's going on, where they at. Just let you know that we will always be here. Just when you think we're done, we come back. So the Bra Boys are here. Tony B is he's in the building. He's in the K Zoo representing Kalamazoo. I'm up here in Grand Rapids. Tony, give me a little bit of how you've been. You know, it's been a while since we've connected. It's been a while since we've connected physically, and also it's been a while since we've connected virtually. I mean, we talk pretty much every week. We chat.
Yeah.
So give me I know a little bit before you had a lot of soccer going on. So what's going on in the world of Tony B?
Yeah, dude. I mean, same as you, as like school starts and the kids are active. Definitely soccer, man. I coach Vinny, and then he's 7, so I got 7 little 7-year-olds on my soccer roster, and that's super fun. And then both my girls play travel soccer, so they're super busy. They got like 2 definite practices a week, or trainings, and then they have an optional training. And I think if they don't go to that, they won't play as much in the games. So like they kind of got to go to that. And then they have like between 2 and 3 or 4 games a weekend each. It's like, it's insane. It's a lot, but it's super fun.
Yeah, the kids' sports. We don't really have. Let's see. My girl just started dance. Leo starts hockey this weekend, I believe. I think he starts hockey. And we've been thinking about wrestling. So we're going to get a little Greco-Roman with it's something he likes to wrestle. He likes to get in there. So
that's so good, man.
We're going to have a couple contacts with that, but to see if we can get Leo. You know, I don't know anything about wrestling. I mean, all I know.
I was just going to ask you.
No, stay away from my right arm. I turn into you ever be preparing the bird for Thanksgiving? And it's just like laying there, just like sort of, and the legs are flopping all around. That's how I am with wrestling, because I don't want my shoulder to come out. That's what I'm like wrestling. So I don't know. Once he gets good, I don't know if you hire somebody in to wrestle with him, but It'd be like I can only wrestle him one armed. That would be the only thing. I'll tie this one in, and then I'll tie it in like this, and then I'll go at him. So it's like wrestling a one arm.
Stuff you full of herbs and garlic and lemon too, and then tie it up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. So speaking of, I tell you what, we're going to get into it a little bit here. All of your favorite. We're trying a little different here. We're trying to go live to see if last time we went live, nobody jumped on. Probably nobody's going to jump on this one, but we're trying to get more into a live feel so that we get see if we can get some live questions that come over. So we are watching the chat. So if you have nothing to do on a Wednesday night and you stumble across this feed and you want to ask us a question, first thing you need to do is you need to check out your life situation and get off of your phone and go get out, as they say, go socialize. Don't be on here with us. But if you want to, hey, you know what? We're not going to turn you away. But I have a little thing that, we do have Libation Station. So that is one that we're bringing back. And ladies and gentlemen, overhead cam tonight. So be excited. First overhead cam we tried, NASA didn't make it to the moon in one shot. So we have an overhead cam. We're going to try that tonight. So Libation Station is coming. But speaking of one-armed dad, I have a weight loss tip for the podcast. So this is a food podcast, but we're concerned about your health. So I have a weight loss tip, and I can attest to this. So since moving up to Michigan, if you haven't lived in Michigan, or if you haven't been to Michigan, as soon as you cross the border, you automatically start putting weight on. It's just weight. It's like something at the toll booth. Like when you go across the border, something like it just goes on. Always watching the weight, always having to check. Always have to check in there. I was working out. And it's getting a little bit better. You can probably still a little, but this band here, I'm going to point it with a pencil. I hyperextended this band I was just doing push-ups, right? Is that crazy? So I couldn't move my wrist. My wrist was like, it was red. It was bruised. I had to get a brace on it. I couldn't move it just from doing push-ups. So that happened. I started noticing my weight started to drop. And I'm thinking, I go, oh boy, is this cancer? Did I get cancer in my wrist? And then this is it? Like cancer of the wrist takes me down. No, that's not it, Tone. You know what I figured out was that my shoveling hand was hurt. So I couldn't shovel food into my mouth. So if you're wanting to lose weight, just tie one of your right hand, your dominant hand, just tie it behind your back, or hurt it too many push-ups or something like that. Eat with your left. I guarantee you'll lose 3 pounds. So that's the weight loss tip of the podcast. Any comments on that, Tone? Questions, comments?
I mean, I didn't know about this.
Maybe it's because I can't double shove food in my mouth.
Shoveling.
It's just, you hurt the right hand. Yeah, it's like shoveling coal. If you hurt the right hand, you lose weight. So,
it's a great tip. Thank you. I might need to get into
the podcast. And if you're looking for facts, if you're into facts and you're into data, my wrist feels better. 3 pounds went back on. So the theory.
It's true.
Theory proves to be okay. Yeah, we've proved it either way. So now we're going to get into a little segment. What we're going to do is we're going to break for. I don't have a slide for Libation Station, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Libation Station, and then we're going to cut away to an advertisement slide while we get ready for Libation Station. So if you're on YouTube, if you're watching us live on YouTube, just hang on. We've got to retool. We're going to bring in the stage crew.
I'll call it Libation Station. We're shining light on darkness, yeah, with our fermentation.
right. Well, here we go. We're gonna go. We got this. I thought this would be fun. I actually was thinking seasonally. I'm like, what is seasonal right now? We got lots of peaches in our house. So I was like, I need to make a
Tone, do me a
peach.
favor. Do me a favor. Put the cap on backwards because the bill is running on the.
Oh,
Just
shit.
swivel the old
embarrassing.
cap backwards, lad.
It's
Swivel the old
Back
cap backwards, lad. There you
Yo,
go.
we
Now we're
good?
good. All right.
We good.
This is a beautiful view,
All
Tone.
right.
Loving this.
All right.
All right.
We got a little peach here. We had a ton of peaches, but like I'm down to like the little guy, but I only need a little guy. And this is it's a ripe peach, so this is gonna be great. Also some sage from my garden. Peaches and sage. I thought would be fun.
Is that a Michigan peach?
It's a Michigan peach. It's not a Georgia peach. That probably, but some of these Michigan peaches are incredible. So we got sage. This is from my garden. You guys know what sage. So I feel like end of summer. This leans more fall, but my sage is sprouting. I have so much sage and it looks beautiful. I saw peaches and sage. This is basically it's also a callback. We there was one point, I forget which caller it was, but some caller called in, I forget his name, but he had a question about making cocktails for his boys, and they were like, I think teasing him or something, and he was like, what do I make, to make it cool for the dudes? And I was like, make like a bourbon smash. So this is in that lane. So this is a smash. So usually a smash, you've got some sort of herbs and some sort of fruit. Really commonly be like mint and lemon. That's really good. So we got a few ooh, that's super ripe. You can see it's kind of going bad even. We got some peaches. Now we got some we got a little half ounce of simple syrup. Glug 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 glug.
Looking good.
We've got dry curacao. So this is it's a triple sec. Triple sec is generally not as sweet as like Grand Marnier or Cointreau. Actually, I think Grand Marnier is technically a triple sec, but it's its own brand. It's its own thing because it's Grand Marnier. Anyway, this is dry curacao. So it's an orange flavor liqueur. It's not super sweet. There's a little sweetness, but it's dry curacao. Dry, not sweet. All right, so we've got those. We got some lemon. Oh, you know what? I forgot my little it's all right. We're good. We don't need my little squeezer. We got hands for a reason, right? Best tool in the kitchen. It's your hands,
Right,
dog.
man. All right.
We're gonna go about 3/4 ounce of lemon. Oh, just dunk that in there. All right. I'm gonna muddle. So I don't really want to shred up that sage in there. I kind of want it on the. That's why I put it in first. Well, not on the bottom, but I do want to express some of the natural oils out of there. Oh yeah,
That's good.
We're
Just
muddling.
back the head up a little bit. Back the head up a
Oh, my
little bit.
head.
The mud. Yeah.
my bad. All right, so we're muddled. Now we need some bourbon. I chose tonight a cheap bourbon. This is
I heard Tone real quick. I heard that
Go.
your mudda was a muddler.
I love you.
Go ahead.
This is very inexpensive, but it's solid. This is JW Dant. So in case anyone's, it's a bottle and bond. I think this is like honestly $15, but it's really good. It's a Heaven Hill Distillery. They make Elijah Craig. They make Heaven Hill. They make Old Fitzgerald. So it's a good distillery. And bottle and bond. You know what that means? You know what's bottle
Go
and
for
bond?
it. I do not. No,
All right, so
give us
bottle
a
and
little bit
bond-
of bottle and bond.
I don't know what the exact year it was, but there was a Bottle and Bond Act. And what that was like a guarantee that you're getting a bourbon that's at least 4 years old. And there's other rules around it. It has to be from the same distilling season. Bourbon does not have to be from Kentucky. I don't know if everyone knows that, but that's not at all. That's completely false. It does have to be in the U.S. somewhere, but it has to be corn. It has to be at least 50% corn or more than 50% corn. Anyway, bottom line, basically, you're getting 100 proof and at least 4 years old, and it's from one season of crop. Anyway, so 2 ounces of that, and we need some ice. I'm missing something over here. We got some ice. Oh, real hard too. That's when you know it's good. All right. Got some ice.
I will comment. We have 2 people on YouTube. So
Do they got questions?
there's 2 people on YouTube watching us. I think we just broke a record. I just want to jump in. We think we
No.
broke a live stream record. 2 people are watching us on YouTube. Go ahead. Yeah, that's what we
That's
just got to
amazing.
cut in and let everybody know that we are. If you know somebody, send it along. Bring them on in. Learn this drink. Let's
Say
get
their
to
name?
5 tonight.
Who we got?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
It's V. Hold on. There's a name here. V Putin. V Putin. I don't know who that is.
You got a beautiful cube here. I just kind of shaped it into a nice little shape. And this is my favorite glass. I gotta say, this is from my friend / my boss. It's a Tiffany's glass, and I bust it. I use it all the time. This shit is not a joke. Like Tiffany's the jeweler. It's a dope ass glass. So we're gonna use that.
That is. It has the Tiffany blue. Oh man, how many of those do you have?
2, and they're double old fashioned. These are monsters. Like, so anyway, all right. So we got our ice. We got our shaker. Got to shake for like 10, 12 seconds. Man, that looks cool on the camera.
Its overhead is looking great, by the way.
All right.
Perfect
what's-
overhead.
let's
I
see
mean,
what's
this
our
is
thing.
somebody catches this, and they're gonna stop.
No, dude, beautiful. And I'm double straining this because there's a lot of shit in there. You know, we got sage, we got peach. And see how it's like, I don't know if you can see how it's like all up in my strainer.
I see it.
I'm going to have to use the muddler to get it through. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like it's a slow flow. You can hear that, right? There's some audio there.
Oh, I'm picking that up.
We're going to pull it up. Oh, we spilled a little bit. That's all right. I'm impatient. Sometimes
Is
you
it
got to
the
like give it
pulp?
one of
What's
those.
slowing it up? Is it the pulp,
Yeah,
the sage?
It's that peach. It's that peach pulp.
It's a Michigan
We're-
peach pulp. See, Georgia doesn't have that kind of.
Yeah, we got.
They don't have that. They don't got. Georgia doesn't have any feel. Their peaches don't have any feel. Michigan peaches have feel.
Oh, we're getting it.
So send
So
your
this is-
letters too. I
This is a standard move here. Is the little shaker
Mhm.
there through there. So we're good.
mhm.
All right. And got our big rock. Oh yeah,
Oh, look at
that's
that
gorge. And then I was like,
contrast with the ice. The contrast with
You
the
know-
ice and the.
and I didn't want to like fail completely on the garnish. I didn't want to be like, oh, so I did fry some sage. It's got a little bit. I just did this right before we came down here. The aromats there is just gorge. All right. So that's it. Well, you got that view. I can't really turn it sideways. But
No,
look at
that looks
cube,
beautiful.
though. What?
But you're gonna drink that. Let me get this. Drink that
Oh.
during the rest of the show. That's your
Yeah.
that's your
My guy.
that's your
That
cocktail.
is delish. So you're getting obviously a lot of peach. There's a little sweetness, but that lemon's cutting it. And then that curacao. So there is some like orange. There is some citrus coming through the background, not just the lemon. And the bourbon is just perfect with that. Bourbon is perfect. The sage is in the background. It's definitely herbal. But just the nose of that fried sage on top is crazy. That's it.
And,
Libation
do you have
Station.
a name? Do we have a name for
Oh
this?
God,
drink?
dude! I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it like, bruh,
Right.
in that brand.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's got to be a little bit dad jokey, a little punny. So
Mhm.
I came up with this is peaches be crazy. Peaches be crazy.
Is that BE or just a B?
Peaches be crazy.
Is that a Z on that peaches?
No.
Is there a Z?
No Z's.
Okay, all right. Peaches be crazy. Ooh,
Just so
Oh, no,
good. I swear to
dude,
God.
that does look good, man. That I always for wonderful drink. Peaches be crazy.
This is a
we
monster.
go.
Though. It's so good.
That's an interesting cocktail glass too.
I
So
wish
it's your
you could smell
old-fashioned-
this, dude. Yeah, the glasses. So it's a double old fashioned. I mean, it's gorge.
Peach is one of the few fruits that, and I could be wrong here, as always. But peach is one of the few fruits that goes with bourbon. Bourbon doesn't go with a lot of fruits, or does it?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can do you can do strawberry. I think bourbon's got natural sweetness, so it works. I don't know. I think it works with a lot. I mean, apples, pears. I mean, you can do all that. I have a pear, a spiced pear liqueur. That's a good fall wintertime drink with bourbon. That like an old fashioned, but you instead of using a sugar cube or simple syrup, just I sub in spiced pear. But then aromatic bitters, and yeah, it's fire. So yeah,
Okay, so
I think
pretty much
bourbon's pretty versatile with that. I don't make a ton of bourbon drinks or whiskey drink. I'm besides Manhattans and old fashions and all that lane. I'm usually drinking neats, but I think just thought end of summer, peaches, sage, bourbon. I think that works.
So I was completely wrong on that one. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No,
I just know that I've heard,
versatile.
now that you say it, now that does make sense. So
Yeah, I love it. With
all right. Well,
strawberries.
I don't really have. I mean, Libation Station is usually you bring something to the table. I'm drinking neat tonight, but I have the. I don't know if you have any comments on this, but I pulled out the Branson, the Phantom
Whoa.
cognac.
I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know.
Yeah. Well, it is.
Yak. How is it?
It's pretty
Branson?
good. I get more into cognacs. I stayed away from them for a while, but if it's up on the shelf, I'm gonna put it with ice, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I've been
That's
drinking
great.
a lot of neat, not neat, but with ice. I'm just drinking a lot
Yeah.
of. I'll just have the liquor with ice, with water, like Crown. I drink a lot of Crown, so Crown and water with a lime has been a common drink here. But tonight on this special live night, we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 people watching us now.
What?
There's 3 people watching this live. We're going for 5 tonight. The goal is 5. If you're watching, share. We're going for 5 viewers tonight. Okay? You've got to start somewhere, Tone. Now, thank you for that. Peaches be crazy. Peaches be crazy. I will say that.
Yep.
Let me see here.
It's where that fried sage on top. It's so nice. I swear to God, you put it. It's just oh, I want to drink that. Dude, that is a great cocktail.
We just lost our third, so
Damn it. Is V
So-
Putin still here?
that's all right though. That's all right. V Putin has left.
Damn it.
There's a lot of things that I've been thinking about, a lot of things I want to get out, a lot of things I want to get the opinion of Tony's opinion, and I wanted to get it out there, get it to the viewers. But let me bring up the screen here. I don't watch the show, but I have seen clips of it. It's called The Bear. Have you watched The Bear?
Oh my God, you don't watch it?
No, I don't
It's
watch
my
The Bear.
joint,
No, I don't.
dude.
No,
It's so
I
good.
don't.
Have you
so
watched?
being-
Have you seen any?
I've
of
seen
it?
clips of it. I get a gist of what it's about. I guess it's a
Okay.
guy who gets a restaurant off his brother or something like that, and then
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
is that right?
Absolutely, but that's it's it. You could be a non-food person and watch it and be you don't have to be. It's it's such a well acted and produced, directed. It's so good, dude. It's so good. It's a slow build of character. It's if you like that kind of thing,
Mhm.
it's so good, man. Straight up, it's one of my
Well, what
goat shows.
one of the goats, huh? So I pulled it, and I'm going to share it here with if you're watching, and then we'll put it up when you are.
Oh,
So
the omelet.
yeah, so I heard about this, and I think maybe I saw a clip on this on the grams or the socials, and I didn't try this, but I did try 2 different versions of this omelet. Okay, I don't have a proper omelet pan. Then let me start by saying that. I've started to realize that we have one of those sort of it's not hex clad, but it's one of those crossover sort of nonstick and stainless steel, where it has like this sort of, it's like a hex clad. It's not full nonstick, and I just cannot get that sort of omelet peel like you can with a nonstick. So the first one that I made, I think in this omelet, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in this omelet there's almost like a creamy cheese on the inside of it.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
accurate?
Yeah.
So so we did that with one of them, and I learned that. I was like, yep, that's a winner. But it did need that crunch. Now I didn't make, like I said, I didn't make this full omelet, but I make eggs pretty much every morning. And my son likes potato chips, and he had that type of potato chip. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to try to give it just a little crunch over top of the eggs. Like, what simple? Just, I mean, when you think about it, it's potato, like, potato and eggs. I mean, it's pretty much the best pairing you can come up with. Little sprinkle on there, fantastic. Little hot sauce, it was fantastic. Eventually, we're gonna have to get a proper omelet pan, and then we're gonna have to give this a full go with all of the elements. Now, I'm curious because I didn't talk to you about this, but I did send this that we were going to talk about it. Have you tried this omelet? Do you have any comments on it? I know that I mean I know everybody has their way of and their version because this is pretty popular. But what's your take on the
I haven't made the
from the bear?
specific. No, I haven't made the specific omelet, but like I love omelets. I don't make them enough.
Mm-hmm.
Love it, but what I appreciate about it, it's like it's a French omelet at its base, which is like very specific like style of omelet, and then obviously her take on it. It's the cheese in it, the filling. It's like a cream cheese that has like herbs and garlic. It's boursin cheese. It's a French creamy cheese, and that's awesome. I love how she pipes
actually
it
what I
in there.
used. That's
Did
actually
you?
what I
Yeah,
used.
it's
Yeah,
super yummy. That's perfect.
3-pack
I mean,
at
so-
Costco.
The key thing, dude, and the other thing she does that's like a classic French omelet's 3 eggs, or eggs, 3 eggs. And she even does where she scrambles it through the sieve, which is key in that, like it just gives it a perfect texture. It gets rid of that stringy nasty shit that's in an egg, the little fallopian tube looking thing. I don't know what that's called. I forget what it's called. It's like I forget what the name of it is, but that little thing that's connected the yolk to the white, so that it gives it a silkier texture. So that's key. And then her heat is perfect. You can see how her butter melts and bubbles. Like it's all like the key things. And when you scramble it in the pan, you're basically making scrambled eggs, and you just barely let it set, and you don't want to have any brown on the eggs at all. That's key with the French omelet. It's a 3-fold, and you're gonna fold it before it's fully cooked. You want it to be a little loose in the middle with the filling. Like it's perfect. And then her touch with the cheese piped in, and then with the chives are classic. That's super classic French. But the potato chips, that's what I have not made the exact. I love an omelet, but potato chips, come on. And then there are juice on the side too. Oh no, I love it. I'm saying bomb.
Oh, okay.
The texture
Bomb.
and
Okay,
potato.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm like, come on, because I'm like, I don't know why I don't do that on a daily. I mean, it's not a weight loss.
Yeah, I mean, when you put
thing.
it together, it gives it that, because I will say this is that the omelet with just the boursin,
Yeah. You're on point.
it's a little texture wise, it's a little mushy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a color,
Yeah.
but it's just too much mush. You need a little, like you need some crunch in there, and it does add. It adds the perfect amount of like of saltiness, right? With the crunch. So I'm a big fan of this. I haven't gone all the way though. I think I'm going to go all the way with this one, Tone.
Do
So
it. With the chives are so good on there. That's just the right like light amount of onion flavor. It's just it's so good.
Yeah. This is a win. So I mean, if you've tried this, write in. Maybe we'll make one live on the show. Who knows? But
dude, for sure.
Now we got overhead. I mean,
I'm
possibilities around.
Shit, you want it right now? We can do it right now. No, that'll take.
Go get the burner.
I've got my burner right here. Get some
Yeah, go
eggs.
set off the fire alarm. Go set off the fire alarms with the.
Yeah, I do got it right here.
Okay, so there's other thing I want to talk about. And then we got a couple questions that we're going to write in. So there's a few things here. There's just, like I said, there's things that I have to get off my chest. Now, we all know this guy, right? And now I am a Gordon Ramsay fan. I like Kitchen Nightmares. I always held him to. I've never eaten at one of his restaurants. I hear they're pretty good. Have you ever eaten at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant or not?
I haven't actually. Not even in like Vegas.
No,
have not.
I haven't either. But it seems like the guy's pretty successful, so
Yeah.
you can't knock him there. Like, and I always looked at him as sort of, he sort of takes that, and I've even seen him criticize sort of just like food cheaply made, and I think he described at one time, like when they were using frozen foods, that it's an economy, that the economics of it doesn't work, or the accounting of it doesn't work. Like you can't bring in frozen food and then reserve it and make a profit on it. So that's where I had Gordon Ramsay. Then I was again, doing my scrolling, and I come across this.
I
Now-
know what that is.
Have you seen this commercial? Now, I'll give you a little bit of backstory on it, but Gordon Ramsay partners with Burger King. They have a new burger. For somebody like Gordon Ramsay, and I'm sure he's criticized somebody on this. Gordon Ramsay, I mean, really? Are we really here? You're hanging out of a Burger King drive-through with a
It's
Burger King bag.
I couldn't remember
Is it?
which chain it was.
No, I brought this up to my lovely wife. She thought I was being a little hard on Gordon, but I'm going to stick with this one. I think there has to be a line at some point, especially when you're doing this and yelling at poor people trying to get their restaurant to run about quality. This is where we're at now. But hey, what are you going to do? So, yeah,
I don't want to hate on like hustling, like get your money when you can. But and I like selling out like that, whatever. I can't knock the hustle. I'm saying like, if I were off, like right now, if bruh was offered the Burger King commercial, which I'm like, no, like I want good quality food too, but I'd take that bag. I'd get the Burger King bag if I was offered it. But he doesn't need that. He probably, it's so off brand from like what you're saying of what he's been literally screaming at people for years. And then
that's my point, is that if Burger King called tonight and they said, hey, can we have the rights to the show? How much you looking for, Burger King? Well, we were thinking $250. Sold. All right. But I'm not Gordon Ramsay, and I don't go around screaming at people about high quality food, and it must be high quality and it must be fresh. This took Gordon a couple down. I mean, I'm a decent guy, all of that aside. Like, we're not.
Yeah, he's a character, man. I'm not mad at that.
Guy, but I saw this and I could just say, like, is there a line? I don't think there's a line, So, but anyway.
Maybe his wife wanted to paint the house and he's like, yo, let me get a quick paycheck.
And I would say probably Gordon Ramsay's house. Probably a Burger King paycheck would cover that. I think that would just about get him there. Now the other thing we want to go into is we have an announcement, and then we're going to get into our local shout out. We have a local shout out here. We are now. This is we're and it kind of goes into both of them, but let's see here. Yeah, so I am out of Grand Rapids. Tony is out of Kalamazoo. We will eventually take over West Michigan. Then we're going to take over Michigan. And then guess what? We're coming for you, Chicago. Chicago's next. Okay? Then we're going to take the whole Midwest. So, but it starts somewhere. What we're going to start doing is we want to start shouting out more of our local. We're going to start being more local, start shouting out to more of our local businesses just to sort of give them some love. The first one is let's talk. Tony sent me somebody. I said, hey, you know what? Get down there, and you're down there in Kalamazoo. Let's give somebody a shout out. And I have a slide on them, and maybe you could give me a little bit of why you pick them as sort of our local shout out of the week. Kalamazoo. We have, and I did a little research on here too on these guys. This is Bailey Meats, and I got a little slide here that we could put up if you are watching live. If you're watching this on record. Now see. These guys here.
Oh, you got a graphic.
I got a graphic. Look at these boys here. I can guarantee you're not going to see these boys hanging out of a Burger King drive-thru with a big cheesy smile on. This is the salt of the earth here. These boys here. Give me a little bit about Bailey Meats. Bailey's Meats. Make sure I get this right.
Yeah, Bailey's. Yeah, yeah.
Bailey's Meats
Yep.
in Kalamazoo. You look them up and give me a little bit about them. Tony, why'd you pick them as the local spot of the week here?
You know, and I think I failed you because like it's Bailey. So I came across them originally from my neighbors mentioned it, and I'm like, what's this? I was like, we got a local like awesome spot to get pork. I'm like, all right, that sounds great. Then they're at my right here. Like I'm in Kalamazoo, Texas Corners is right here, and that they have the farmers market, which is awesome. It's a really great farmers market. It's not humongous, but solid. There's great farms. There's an awesome bagel spot. There's just it's really great. And Bailey's Meats is there. So Bailey's Meats is 7 minutes from my house, just south of Texas Corners. It's technically Schoolcraft. So I felt like I thought it's Kalamazoo all along. It's technically Schoolcraft. It's 2 miles south of me, Schoolcraft, Michigan. From what I know about it, so like, dude, check it out. 1916, like this farm is like in their you know. So yeah, Schoolcraft right there. It's more than 100 years old. Just their generational family thing. And their pork is awesome, dude. And it's like they don't fill it with a bunch of like whatever they make the pork huge. You know, they don't do that shit. I don't know what's that, GMOs. I have no clue. Yeah, we need RFK Jr. up in here to tell us what's up.
Easy. Don't listen.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Bring him back. Hold on. We have officially. Let me say something. We officially. We made a few political statements on this. I don't know if they were political. We'll call them controversial. I just want to say we are officially not a political podcast. We will never be a political podcast. But go ahead, John. Just want to make that clear.
They were political adjacent jokes. They were not sided.
They were jokes. We were joking around.
Funny,
all
dude.
right.
Anyway, sorry I took us there.
Go ahead. That's okay. I just want to make that disclaimer.
Legit. Dude, you can go there. You go up in there, like either to the farmer's market or directly to their spot, which is 2 miles south of the farmer's market.
Mm-hmm.
And they have, you can just get like pork butt. You can get pork chops. You can get bacon. They have a variety of bacon. You can get like half a pig or a full pig to like with all the things for your freezer if you want to stock up. But it's just good quality stuff, dude. And like they're doing their stuff all there. So like I've had some packs of bacon that were better than others, which is interesting. It's not, but I don't care. Like, to me, I'm like wine changes every year, like I love that it's homemade there. They're doing it like right there. Just really high quality, dude. I made some beans the other day, frijoles charros with pinto beans, and I used their bacon and their chorizo. I was like, yo, let me try their chorizo, and it was fire, dude. It was so good. So I made like a Mexican dish with this local pork, and it's really good, dude. I just shout them out. The other thing they do, dude, is they at their place they sell other local stuff. So like they have this, I don't know if this is sub shout out, MOO-ville. Have you heard of this ice cream? MOO-ville?
I actually have heard of MOO-ville. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
dude,
that at?
it's
Is that in
so
Kazoo?
good. It's like I think it's north of you or it's east of you or something. It's like it's about an hour from here, but like they have multiple locations. I forget. It's Nashville, Michigan, which I don't think is far from you, dude. So look that up, but look up MOO-ville. So they sell their shit there. It's so good, dude.
Zealand. Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. They got multiple locations, but like I think there's like one their dairy farm. There's one like where you go petting. They got like a petting zoo and stuff, so you can bring the family. But super legit. But I love that Bailey's is doing. Hey, we're the local. We got bomb pork, and then they sell this MOO-ville ice cream. So they're like one of the hubs where they carry all their flavors and stuff. And I just think that's super cool. These local spots doing it together.
Yeah.
But that ice cream, the best. We had this one. It was like some Reese's Pieces one, and dude, is unbelievable. One that was like, what the heck was it called? With the one coffee one, it was so good. Dude, it's bomb. Like so good. So anyway, I'm all about that local stuff right now. Like that there's so many awesome spots at the farmers market. And then you just learn about if they're like a network, dude, they're all connected somehow. They all go to the same farmers market. So I think they kind of work together and like stay local, man. Yeah, you might spend an extra $1 for the pound of bacon, but like it's really good quality. It's worth it. And it's just, you're not getting a bunch of whack hormones. It's good quality stuff.
Yeah, and the other thing is to the beginning of that, you see one nice thing about Michigan, and there's probably a lot of places like this, but in other states that I've lived in, I haven't seen it as much that I've seen it here. But these are everywhere you have these farms and these producers and these little ice cream shops, and they're everywhere up here, and that's part of sort of we're going to start trying to shine a light on them a little bit more and give them some love. So what we're going to do is man, they're going to break records with our 3 that are watching right now when we send them.
I know, right?
Send them rushing the door. But it also is, this is like when you see what's going on up here, this is why we cannot lose weight here, is because there's especially up here. I mean, I didn't see that in Virginia a lot. And I'm sure that there, without it being some sort of hipster butcher, but there are legit butchers here. And I don't know if that is just Michigan. I don't know if that's a Dutch thing. I don't know really what that's all about, but there's a butcher. There's probably like 5 just in my area, and I'm not even in downtown Grand Rapids. But
that one spot we
don't see
went,
that in a lot of places. What's that?
That staffer at that one place we went together, that butcher shop, that one staffer there was the nicest man of all time. And I just wanted to buy all his meat and sausages. That twinkle in his eye. He was so good. And that place is great. What was that place called?
Yeah. Sorry,
I put you on the spot.
I could probably look it up.
That's okay.
We'll put it in the show notes.
My bad.
We'll put it. I forget. I'll get it for next. I'll give them a shout out on the next one, because those guys are legit too. Now, speaking of local, that's a great recommendation. Bailey's Meats in Kalamazoo, if you're in Kalamazoo. And if you're part of Bailey's Meats, we're going to tag them on this when we post it. If you want to come on the show.
Oh my God. Dude, I interrupted you, but it's
go.
Like the people at the farm, super nice. They'll like, you walk in there and they got their cash register, and I'm like, I'm such a lame. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff. And they're like, dude, why are you so smiley and so excited? But they're so nice. Their kids are there on their tablets. They're just in there. It's definitely a family thing. And then at the farmer's market, like definitely multiple generations of people. There's the nicest, like he's definitely like seemingly the main farmer dude. And he's got like a sweet mustache, and he's a character. Like he's really good sense of humor. The nicest people. That's the other thing about going to these farmers markets. People are proud of their stuff. They're selling their own stuff. They're not just like an employee, like they're selling their own stuff. And that pride, I think that reminds me of, you go to Europe, people are proud of like, oh, and you're in Italy, and they're like, they're proud of their stuff. You go to Mexico, they're proud of their stuff. Like that local something, it's something different than I go to Costco. I have a family to feed, and you got to get some big items. Sometimes you need the big toilet paper, but like it's different. It's different when you got the people who are proud of their food.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to not forget about these little. I don't want to call them little, but compared to a Costco, so hopefully we can shine some light. And we're trying to do that also with the 616, a sister podcast of ours, that we're trying to shine some light locally on some of these businesses, because it's like, well, let's hop in the car, kids, because we have to go to Costco, and we'll load up with a bunch of groceries, and then we'll hit the Olive Garden on the way. And, oh, you know what? Let's hit Cold Stone Creamery. And then when we get home, we just sit in shame that we've forgotten about all of our local suppliers and all of our local restaurants and businesses. So just something to keep in mind. Now, speaking of local, now we have another. This is exciting. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is exciting. We'll go back to the MOO-ville Creamery. So let's see. How do I introduce this? We thought, how do I bring this in? How do I introduce this? Well, I thought, you know what?
How about Matt?
Well, yeah, we could talk about Matt. So we're going to be at Harvest Fest 2025 in Grand Rapids at the Crushed Grape. Tony and I will be there Saturday, October 4th, noon to 4 p.m. I think we start at 1 p.m., I think is what. But there's giveaways. There's free samples of this game. If you haven't been to the Crushed Grape, we're going to be there. The boys are going to be there. We're going to have a couple giveaways, I think. We're going to be doing all of this. We're going to be taking Q&A from the crowd. So if you are in the area, stop by Harvest Fest. We're going to have more details. I think we'll maybe have Matt on before, and then we could talk about this a little bit. But yeah, Harvest Fest. Tony, any comments on Harvest Fest? Are you ready? Are you backing out now that I painted that picture?
No, dude, you're good. I think I'm really excited about this, to be honest. I think it's just going to be fun. It's fun. I get to meet Matt in person, which is great. I immediately loved him. I thought he was a great guy, and some similar interests for sure. And I think we could just talk the talk with him. And no, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to do what we do anyway, and do it together, because we don't get to do that. We get together, but
we've
we
never
don't
done a live one in person. We've never done one.
Exactly.
All been virtual.
All of it's cool, and just the whole local thing. Grand Rapids, the weather's
fall
still beautiful. Like it's like, yeah, dude, I think it's gonna be a great time. And we'll get to meet some people, some fans.
Yeah, I mean, if you are there, if you are in the area, come by. We're gonna have somebody like the way I was thinking is we still have to go over this, but I was thinking we have sort of a questions box. If you want a question, if you want to put your information, and then what you could do is you come on mic, you sit down, and you can come on mic, and we'll answer questions. But so Harvest Fest 25, that's October 4th, Saturday here in Grand Rapids. The Bras will be there answering questions. And we're excited about it. So let's see. So now we have a few more questions. Anything else on Harvest Fest there, Tone?
No, do you think that a portion of this 4 foot by 8 foot table that we need, do you think a portion of the table can be a libation station?
It's a great question. I have to clear that. I think honestly, everything. Matt is he's a dude. He's a lad. Matt hasn't said no to anything that I've asked him. So, I mean, he's that kind of guy where I just think he's going to be like, hey, sure. So, yeah, I think we could probably have a libation station on there. I think we would probably have to use something that would be from there. We don't want to like,
I get it. Yeah.
So we'd have to,
absolutely.
We'd probably have to have something that we could find there. Maybe, so I don't, Matt has been awesome and flexible about it. So,
all about that. Yeah. Sweet.
come on by. We're gonna have a few surprises for you, guests. If you want to, I know Matt is he's gonna guest a little bit. He said he'll jump in. He knows everything about wine. He's our sommelier. So yeah, so come by and see us. Harvest Fest 25. We have 2 questions. Oh, almost fell backwards. All right, we have 2 questions here that were written in. We'd have no callers on this one. So,
okay.
but the callers will be back. Don't worry. We'll get the callers back. But these are 2 that like I said, we want to start talking more Michigan. We want to start tapping into local. The question that we had come to us, this is from James in Detroit. Which food does Michigan do best? Now, I haven't been in Michigan long enough. I could throw a few out there. I've had Detroit pizza. I haven't had like a, hot dog pizza are probably the 2 that are in the lead. But you know what? Let's not just limit it to. I mean, you brought in Michigan peaches. There's cherries, I think, is another one that's probably a front runner there. But
huge.
where would you? I mean, you could go entree. You could go just some item of produce. What would you say, Tony? I haven't been here long enough to make a call here. I would say Detroit pizza is probably one of the best. I haven't had the best up here, but I've had Detroit pizza in other places. But so that'd probably be my answer as an amateur here. But what would you say? What would you go with on what?
That's the first one that comes to mind, to be honest. Just because also I think it's in recent years. I think in the recent 5 years or so, I think it's become more of a. The U.S. knows the Detroit pizza now more, I think, than it used to. I feel like it is, and I think it's internet and just shit travels. But I think that's the first one that comes to mind. And the Coney dogs. You mentioned hot dogs in general, but specifically the Coney dogs that's the Detroit thing with the chili and mustard, onions. That's bomb. And we talked about that a little bit when we talked about the hot dogs in buns.
Dogs again. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's coming. You know what? Something that I love here in Michigan, my family loves, that I feel like is Michigan, but I think it's probably also like New York, like upstate New York. But when it's apple season here, Michigan has amazing apples. And going to get at the farm, going to the farm to get the apples, and they always have the cider donuts and cider. And I think that's very Michigan. I'm sure it's anywhere, probably Washington, probably upstate New York. I'm thinking of like the apple hubs, but Michigan is there.
When is the harvest? When's that apple harvest? Have we missed the apple harvest? Or is it upcoming?
Not at all. Not at all. It's
coming up.
Yeah, I think really, I feel like it's right now. September's still hot, but I feel like it's September, October timing. Because I know whenever we go, I feel like it's starting to get a little cold, and September tends to stay warm. I think right now we're a little abnormally on the warm side, but yeah, apples for sure. Something that also that comes to mind, that I'm not like a connoisseur at all, but the UP does. You ever heard of pasties? Do you know what I'm talking about? Pasties.
No.
They're like a meat pie. So it's like flaky pie crust with like meat, like it's like potato.
A bell is ringing up here. A bell is ringing up here.
Pasties.
Go ahead.
Or it's a weird name, but I think it has to do with just Upper Michigan's kind of Canadian, but like the UP
is that
pasties.
Is that
the Uper?
Is that a Canadian thing? Like, where does that?
I don't know. No, I think it's a UP thing. Like it's Upper Michigan. UP is the Upper Peninsula. You've heard of that?
I got that. Yeah. I have.
What's weird? What's weird is that it's a totally different place. Have you been up there yet? Have you been to Mackinac Island even yet?
No, I have not.
It's definitely different. Like I haven't been to the UP in like many years. I think the last time I went, I was in I think it was a senior in high school. It's beautiful, but it definitely it feels like a different, it feels like you're in Canada. It feels different. Like people are they're so nice. The people are so nice, and it's like you're far from cities, but it's beautiful.
Yeah,
but that's what they do there is like the pasties. That's to me, that's Michigan is. I think you nailed it with the pizza and the hot dog thing. But
that's I mean, that's something
and
about
farms,
a lot of people don't like farms. I really think that I have. I mean, and you've hit it with Bailey's. Like, I really think that, and I haven't had enough of this too. This is where I've got a. This is I've got two podcasts that primarily focus on food, and I think that that's what it just. There's so much here in Michigan that we could be diving into. Meat is the one. Like when you're talking about pork, beef,
Yeah, for
um,
sure.
but I like that's where it's when you're talking about Michigan. Excuse me, when you're talking about Michigan bread, beef, and pork,
God,
um,
dude, that's a win.
I could go. It's
Yeah,
a win-win.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, I might have an answer on that next year once I dip into it a little bit more. But let's see. So last question. This one's pretty straightforward too. But still, I mean, I'm curious. This one I pulled. Betty, Cadillac, Michigan. You ever been to Cadillac,
Oh,
Michigan?
I
Ever been
have.
up there
Yeah,
to Cadillac?
yeah, yep.
Yeah. When you're driving to Cadillac from Grand Rapids, it just keeps going, man. It's like you've gone an hour, and you're like, okay, it's like one of those trips of like, oh, you have another 2 hours left. It's like it's not that far.
It's large, right? Michigan's large.
Michigan's
It
large
gets
and
really
charged.
pretty once as you go north, right? Like it's not
does,
as
it gets
flat and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it does get. I mean, again, I haven't. I've been up to Cadillac, I've been up to Traverse City, and a few outs and ins there. But I mean,
In and
anywhere
out.
north,
Get you.
little in and out. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but Betty, Cadillac, Michigan. Can you walk me through your sheet pan nachos? I could probably, Tony. I'm going to let you take this one first. I'll go. Mine's going to be the what it. Mine's you. I'm going to let. I'm going to let
What's
the food
yours?
ask.
What's yours? I mean, you probably nailing it. I
First
think
of all,
there's
sheet
you
pan.
can do whatever with that, right? Like,
I'm gonna take a. My wife does pretty good sheet pan nachos, and it is a bed of nachos. That's the first. Or I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me back that up. A bed of tortilla chips. Okay. There are a few items. Now, I'm not going to walk through the build because I personally think that a sheet pan nacho it's sort of kitchen sink. It's whatever you got in the fridge. Like it's sort of whatever we can pull together, we're going to throw on there. That's my idea of it. But there are essentials that I think that you need to have in sheet pan nachos if you're going to. Number one, you need chili. You need some sort of chili on there. Okay. And I'll let it count if you have a ground beef and you're seasoning the ground beef and you're putting it on top there. I'll count that, but preferably chili. It's in the name. I think you need a nacho cheese on top of that. I think you need some sort of nacho cheese on there. You also need a sprinkled cheddar. That's an essential. Chopped onion, essential. Jalapeno, essential. After those base items, I think we're good. I mean, you could put a few other things. You could a little bit of lettuce, whatever you want to do if you want to get cute with it. But those are sort of the pillars of a sheet pan nacho. But I'll let you go and I'll let you take the floor on that one.
I love that. I love that. You nailed a lot of heads on that one. And I do love chili. Love that. This is not always, I don't always have chili in my arsenal. Now, if I had chili that I had just made or I had chili frozen, absolutely. But generally what I have, and this is what the main thing you started out with, what do you have? What do you have on deck? What's in the fridge? What do you have to work with? Because you can go a lot of ways. And so generally, dude, to me, you said chili is essential. To me, it's beans are essential. So like I'm with you. I love chili, but I'm saying beans to me at its core are essential.
Is it a black bean or a
So
Go
a
ahead.
lot of times what I do, no, you're good. Ask away. A lot of times what I usually have frozen, because usually when I make a batch of some sort of beans, I usually have some spare that I freeze on purpose for these type of days when it's like we need some quick. Oh, take out the frijoles, So generally what I love to do is either do a chorizo pinto bean, like a refried bean of some sort, frijoles charros, awesome, and that's like with some sort of meat and beans, so essentially a chili. And then usually I like to usually do the black beans, just cooked black beans without like any sort of extra, because I think they're scattered around as fun. It's a different texture because they have a nice bite to them. So I usually like to do the refried
Give it a
beans,
little pop.
pop of the black beans. But before I put any of that, I usually start with some cheese, and I don't use nacho cheese. I know you just said that's essential because it's in the name, but some sort of good melting cheese is in my, does not have to be pre-melted cheese in my book. But I start with that because I think it's like a glue, sprinkle a little bit, and it has to be a single layer. I don't want to have like a ton of chips underneath that don't have any toppings on them. That's why I think
waste of time.
The sheet pan is key because you spread them out and everything's going to get a topping. So cheese, then your beans or chili, or either I'll do like you said, like a ground beef that's seasoned. Like I'm basically making like gringo, I call like gringo taco night, where I'm doing just ground beef, but seasoning it with like ancho chile and guajillo chile and garlic and onions, seasoned up really, really well. But often, like I'm saying, it's what you usually have in the fridge. I have some sort of like tinga de pollo, like we had the tinga, the one we had on the chops and drops. Usually I have some of that left over, or like cochinita pibil, like slow cooked pork that's in the freezer. Anything when I have a small amount left, I like to freeze it for those sheet pan nachos. And then, like you said, dude, you know what I love on there? Shreddis. At the end, I love to take if you got a head of lettuce, just the iceberg lettuce, and shred it real fine. That sprinkled over the top. Then I have to have sour cream or crema. Have to. And I love guac and jalapeno. Like you said, I love some sort of pickled jalapenos or pickled serranos is so key as well. But I love to have some sort of sour cream, dude, to dip them shits in. Salsa, great, or hot sauce is great, but more essential to me is to have the sour cream with it. I'll stop. I can keep going. I'm so hungry right now. That sounds so good.
You've said it. You've set the world on fire.
Sorry, dude. Now I'm so hungry.
No, you made me hungry.
Damn it.
That now I'm gonna go up there like a grizzly bear and
dude, what you got in the freezer? What you got? You got some chili?
I mean, we are low on supplies as it is, but it would be something with tortillas and marinara, marinara.
Oh, okay.
And it would be like an Italian nacho is what would go with what's going on up there now.
Dude. There's nothing wrong with that.
What I'm thinking though is I'm thinking that might be a good date night, which I'm going to bring up here in the end, but maybe sheet pan nachos, that's a fun little date night where you just say, hey, use the ingredients that you have. You need X, Y, and Z, which I'll talk about date night here. We'll get to that because we're gonna close out. But maybe that's something we put on the date night menu is sheet pan nachos and sort of have fun with it. But you were all over that one. I still think about the queso. I forget the name of it, but the queso that you made us for chops and drops.
Queso fundido. Yeah.
Oh, I poppy.
Oh my God.
I still think about. I mean, you don't need any. You just need that. Also, last point: the lettuce that you're talking about. I almost get that with. There's something about lettuce. I get that same feeling on a burger, where you have everything that you need there, whether it's bacon, beef, ketchup, whatever cheese, everything on there. But there's something about that sort of crisp green that you put on it. It just ties it all together. And I think that I'm in on your shredded lettuce.
Yeah, I like to do that, or cabbage, and shred the cabbage thin and make like a quick slaw with some lime, salt, a little sugar, a little red wine vinegar, and toss that cilantro. Oh, that's like the next level of it. But just straight iceberg lettuce, dude, shredded up. I don't like the big pieces of it either. Oh yeah, the color, yeah, absolutely. Because all you got is yellow and reds and browns. You need that boop boop boop, the pops of the. Yep.
All right. So that's going to be the show. A couple closing notes here. So I mentioned date night. We're going to have coming up here. We don't have a set date because there's some technical issues that we're running into. There's some things that there's life that we're running into. Who else? Tony, tell me this. Who else is going to be up at 11 o'clock at night giving you the goods live on YouTube? Who else is doing that? I don't think anybody's doing it.
No.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a free. This one's going to be free. We're going to do a free date night. We're calling it, and it is a live virtual cooking class where you sign up, you come in. It'll be through Zoom, free. Anybody can come in. You are there if you're there alone. You're there with your partner. You're there with your kids. Everybody's invited. But what we do is that we are going to be live in the kitchen, and we're going to be showing you how to make a meal. So you just need a few ingredients. We're going to probably try to pair it. So we'll have a wine pairing there or maybe a cocktail. We haven't decided that yet. But it's a free virtual cooking class. So stay tuned for that, for the link. Follow us on the socials. Sign up for our Patreon. It is $1 a month. So we're just starting out low. $1 a month. You get bonus content. Also, like, subscribe, engage. Tell one friend. If there's somebody if you see this, you say, hey, these guys, they're going to take over the Midwest. And once they take over the Midwest, then they're coming for the coasts. We start in the middle, and then we go east and west. We spread them. That's what we do. We start in the middle, and we spread the coasts.
Yeah.
Right, Tone?
Yep. That's what they always say. Questions? There are folks on that. Did they shoot any comments?
We have one comment. It's from my lovely wife Nat, who says when you were mixing the drink, she said that looks and sounds so good. So
thanks, Nat.
That's so maybe next time we see you, Tom, maybe mix up for Nat a.
I'd love to.
What was that?
It's really legit. I swear to God, the fried sage on top.
Peaches
be crazy.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. So anything else, Tone, that you want to add to this? I think 114. We got in at an hour and 14. We were hitting 2 hours.
Yeah, that's a win for sure.
I think we'll win. So anything else that you want to add? Thank you for the Libation Station. Anything else you want to add to this, Tone, that you want to throw in there, or you want to close this puppy out?
Yeah. I just want to shout out Rob Father. That's it. You played the music. I want to shout out Rob Father. It's Rob Father.
Shout out Rob Father. Yeah. So if you're asking, where's the Rob Father? We could address that. The Rob Father. We were going to do a couple live ones, and we're going to bring Rob back in. So Rob will be back. Rob is he is going to be back. He did not quit the show. We still love Rob. It's just that we are trying a couple live. We're trying a few other different styles, and but what I promise you, we will have the next time we'll have bring another guest on. But we're just trying different things. We're trying this live out. We're going to try to get some live guests on to try to bring them in. So just stay tuned. This is a marathon, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to happen overnight. But we need you to like, subscribe, tell a friend. Follow us. I know maybe you're not going to sit and listen to an hour, but it's just like us. This is the last thing that I'll say, Tom. When I made the point about you go to Costco, okay, that's your Joe Rogan. You go to Olive Garden, that's your. Give me another one. Give me another big one there. That I don't know if he has a podcast. The Kelsey brothers.
Yeah.
You go listen to the Kelsey brothers and listen to those two guys. That's your Olive Garden, and then you check in with I don't know. Take a pick. The Kelsey wife. She's checking with her. Out. Why don't you instead of listening to those, go local. Go local.
Yeah.
Listen local. I know this is, but you're getting good information here. I bet you didn't even know about Bailey Meats. If you're listening in Grand Rapids, you didn't know Bailey Meats. What you're going to do is you're going to throw the kids in the car. You're going to head down to Bailey's Meats.
Yes.
That's what you're going to do. So, and by the way, when you're on the way there, stop at Burger King. See Gordon Ramsay's hanging out the window with his chef's jacket on.
Wagyus.
He's in the chef's jacket.
By the way, I'm sorry. That is some bullshit. There's no way they have Wagyu burgers. Like, what? That's the stupidest. There's no. Come on, Gordon. You. Come on.
Yeah. Now it's starting to settle
Lioness.
I like that he has the chef's coat in the Burger King.
Out the window.
So what we're going to do is we're going to tag this and send this to Gordon and see if maybe he'll come on the show.
Yeah.
From what I see, I'm
a
looking
fan,
at the media
otherwise.
I am too. I'm seeing he's catching a lot of heat for this, though. Any kind of heat is good heat in this world. I think so. All right, we're going to close this out. Tony, love you.
Yo, love you, man.
We'll see you. This is
fun.
episode 11. Episode 12, stay tuned. And if you, like I said, if you're in the Grand Rapids area, October 4th, we'll be live for the first time in person. Come by, get a little fall. We'll probably have some sort of fall, maybe flannel, you think? Tony, maybe we'll do like a flannel, like a matching flannel. I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
I'm not mad at that.
Right.
I like that.
All right, we played it out here. This is Bruh, BRUHpodcast.com. Thank you and good night. We'll see you next time.
We got the flavors that make you dance. Spicy tales from France to Japan. Every bite a wild romance. Join us now in our bright little den. Bruh, in the kitchen where stories are told. Spill the beans about dishes so bold. Every taste